everyone, I'm Stephanie from William B. Harlan Memorial Library, and today we're going to make these cool cinnamon ornaments. Look how cute this is. This is a snowman. And then I've also made the candy cane, the gingerbread girl, a Christmas tree, and a star. This recipe that I've used to make these is just 2 simple ingredients. You can find the recipe online or Pinterest where I found my recipe, but it's just 2 simple ingredients that you'll need. All that you'll need to make this recipe is a 1/2 cup of applesauce and a 1/2 cup of cinnamon. Now, I got both ingredients from the Dollar Tree. Now, this ground cinnamon is 2.25 ounce, and it's almost a 1/2 cup. And you might want to keep a little bit of the ground cinnamon on hand just in case to help with the consistency of the dough. But we're going to make us some ornaments today. Along with other things that you'll need a mixing bowl and some measuring cups. You will need, of course, a spoon to mix your ingredients up with, and you will need a straw. Now, the straw is to help to make the hole on top of the ornament for you to put your ribbon or your string through to hang it up. Of course, I have got some jute string I'm going to hang my ornaments with, and of course some scissors to cut it with. You will need some parchment paper. This will be what you'll put your dough on to help roll it out. And of course, to roll it out, you will need a rolling pin. And then these will need to be baked. So to bake these, you will need a baker's rack, or you could use a baker's mat. I have a baker's rack that I'm going to use, and then of course a cookie sheet. So we are first going to mix our ingredients together. I'll get my mixing bowl. Now, I've already got 1/2 cup of applesauce in a bowl. Then I'm going to dump in the cinnamon. I've got 1/2 cup of cinnamon here. You'll have to just stir until you get it in a dough-like form, in a ball. You can see it's starting to come together to look lumpy, and you just keep stirring. And it'll take a while till it forms a dough. And it is a little messy, but it's so much fun, and your kids can help you make these. Oh, here we go. It's starting to form a dough. And if it's still a little sticky, you may want to add in some more cinnamon. I'm going to add in a little bit more cinnamon to mine if it's still a little too sticky to work with. Now, just keep working with it, and you can take your hands too and work with it as well. Form it into a ball. And so when you add cinnamon too, it makes it not as sticky, and then you don't get it all over your hands. See how it's forming? See? I'm going to keep working with it to get some more of that cinnamon mixed in so it won't be as sticky and easier to work with. And then if you get it too stiff, you can add some more cinnamon to, applesauce to it as well. Okay, now since we have it, this is where the parchment paper comes in. I'm going to get me a piece of parchment paper. I'll lay it down. Then I'm going to put the dough on top of parchment paper. I'm going to put the rest of this cinnamon on top just to help it so we can be able to work with it a little bit better if we need it. Now, since I've got the dough on the parchment paper, I'm going to get another sheet of parchment paper to put on top of it. And then I'm going to lay it on top of the dough. Now I'm going to take my rolling pin and start rolling the dough out. Now when you roll your dough out, you're going to start from the center very gently. Put your roller around the center and just start rolling out the dough. You go up and down, sideways, across. And now you'll need to check on your dough as well. You'll need it to be 1/4 inch thick to roll it out that size, because you don't want your dough to be too thin because it'll be hard to work with. And one thing I forgot to tell you, what else you'll need is some cookie cutters. And I've got different kinds to use. I've got a Christmas tree, and I have found a gingerbread boy that I'm going to use. A gingerbread boy is really cute. So when I get my dough rolled out, I'll be able to use my cookie cutters. Just kind of check on your dough a little bit. It's coming right along. I need it to be about 1/4 inch. It's almost there. Okay, I'm going to check on my dough. Now, looks like it is ready to put a cookie cutter on it. So I'm going to try my gingerbread dough boy. And you can, place your cookie cutters on here. This dough, I've rolled it out enough you can add more than just one cookie cutter. But we're just going to try the one right now. We'll try the little boy. I'll separate the rest of the dough. Bring them out just like this. Here we go. Kind of make sure all of it is off of him. And then while he's still in the cookie cutter, I'm going to take my straw and then I'm going to make a hole to place the ribbon through. There you go. And then when you're finished, just gently remove him from your cookie cutter. And then when you remove him very gently, see, you're going to place him on your cookie rack to bake, just like this. And see, now when you get all of your ornaments cut out, all of your dough used, you just put these in the oven on 200. Now you may want to preheat your oven while you're preparing the ornaments. You may want to preheat your oven on 200 before you bake these. But after you get these completed, you'll put them in the oven on 200 for 2.5 hours. And I will just randomly check them as well too, just to make sure they're not burning. But you see how mine turned out? So cute. And then you can decorate these any way you want. You can, like I said, put a ribbon on these. You could put, like for the snowman, you could add some jewels or stuff for buttons. You could put eyes, just however you want to decorate your ornaments, and then hang them on the tree. They smell really good. I hope you all get to make some of these. Thank you all for listening, and be safe.